Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto. My name's Stephen Aitchison, and today we're going to be going over the markets. We'll look at what the hell happened this week and how two men kind of crashed the whole market by billions, I think it's trillions of dollars actually. So we'll look at that as well and see where meme season is going, and I've got another hidden gem for you as well, possible hidden gem for you as well. So stay tuned for that towards the end of the show. Probably last about an hour. I'm just going to see if we're live and everything is up and running okay and the sound is okay. Yep, it is. So I'll just jump over to the chat area just now. So who do we have in the house? We've got Chris is in the house. Welcome to you, Chris. Good to see you, mate. We have Piff Rider is in from the group. Good to see you, buddy. Be Free is in, Rob Fitzgerald, KO is in, good to see you. Jean, thank you as well for being here, it's good to see you again. And Mark Ennis, thank you very much, mate, for the donation, really appreciate that. Great to have you back, Stephen, thanks for all the awesome tips. My pleasure, my pleasure. Phone Repair Workshop, Espana is talking about VRA, we will be talking about that. Gordy Boy is in the house, good to see you here, Gordy Boy. Brundle25 is back with us as well. Okay, let's go over the markets just now and see what's happening overall. And we'll take a look at the charts. If you've got anything you want me to look at, I can look at that if I've got time at the end of the show. I'm not going to do any news items, but I will look at Elon Musk, obviously what happened there. I'm not going to really talk about other kind of news because I never get around to it. I always kind of talk about something else. So this show is not structured. I've got a couple of things I want to talk about, but then it's just free for all. So what's happening just now? Markets dipped heavily. Obviously, they went down big time. We'll look at the market just now, see what happened here. So this is the total crypto market just now. It did go up to $3 trillion. $3 trillion. If you remember that gold is sitting around about 8 trillion. I think it's around about 8 or 9 trillion just now. In fact, I'm just going to see if everything's okay. Everything's okay. Yep. Yeah, so it's in about 8 or 9 trillion, which is gold. So we're catching up with that. Bitcoin is not quite there yet. It's on the trillion mark. So we are at $2.26 trillion just now. That's the overall market capitalization of the whole of the crypto kind of space just now, which is fantastic. But it did get up to 3 trillion. But then it kind of fell kind of big time. And over the last, we'll just look at it. So here, this is on the 12th of May, it came down, it crashed all the way down, about 20%, 19%. It fell, but it's picking back up now. But essentially, that was a tweet from Elon Musk that kind of did that. And meme kind of season was deemed to be over when Vitalik kind of was shown to sell some of his kind of Shiba Inu tokens. We'll talk about that later on as well. So we're just looking at the market just now. So this is the market at the moment, 2.2 trillion. The alts market just now is sitting at $1.32 trillion market cap. It did go up to 2 trillion market capitalization. So we'll take a look at that as well. So that came down obviously with the overall market cap, but the alts market cap, which includes Ethereum, obviously is a big one in there, it's sitting at 1.32 trillion. Alts are going to come. I keep saying alt season is coming. It's been here for a while, but it's going to get bigger. I feel it's going to get bigger. Okay, look at the Bitcoin dominance. This was a big thing, and this was kind of something that happened as well. It went down to 34.4, essentially like a double bottom. If we look at the weekly chart, we had this back on the 15th of January 2018 when the alts really kind of ran quite big. It started falling in December and it came down to the same level, 34%, which was the same level back in 2017, 2018. And the alts didn't run here, obviously. Bitcoin kind of bounced back up and the Bitcoin dominance bounced back up, because the alt started falling with the Elon Musk tweet and all that crap. But we're back up to 41%, so alt season is still not here yet. Although technically it's been here, but I just think there's going to be still going to be a big run on the alts. Still waiting on that just now. Bitcoin chart, we can see essentially again, if we're looking at it, if we look at the 4 hour, we've got a double bottom here on the 4 hourly. I was talking to some people in the group when Bitcoin was about 54,000. Somebody said it was going to go up, but it looked heavily on the side that it was going to go down, and it did go down there was a support there at 52,000, then support at 50, it broke that, support at 48, and it kind of supported that level at 48,000. You can see it bounced off the 48,000 level, not including the wicks, obviously. So 48,000 seems to be the kind of play just now. That's going to be supported at with Bitcoin. But if it does fall below that, we've got support, strong support at 42,000 as well. I'm just going to see if we've got this on the VPR yet. So you can see we've got all the different support levels here. We've got support at 56,000, or we've got resistance up at 56,000 there when it goes back up. We've got support here at 50,000, as I said, and we'll kind of zoom in a wee bit, and that should zoom in. There we go. So 46,000 we could come down to, then we're all the way down to 37,000 as well. But I feel we've got support there at 42,000 as well. So it could fall. Could it fall from further from here? Yes, it definitely could. And if we look at the kind of wider scope, we'll just go to turn this off again, VPR. If we look at, this is a weekly chart, so we always have to take a big kind of look at the 50,000 foot view. And when you look at this, you go, it's not that bad. So it's not that bad at all when you look at this. So this is why it's always good to kind of zoom out and see the bigger picture. And if you're looking at the bigger picture here, it doesn't look that bad. It's done this all the way up. So it doesn't look that bad at all. And it's kind of touched on the 7 EMA. This is on a weekly. 7 exponential moving average, which I do the 7 and 21 exponential moving average. You can do whether you want. It did cross over there at 8,000, so that was a buy, a big buy for Bitcoin for me, and it's never come down past that. It's never crossed over again. It did touch on that and bounce back up, so that was a good thing at 46,000, and hopefully it goes up further from here. You can't always have a rising kind of Bitcoin. It's not always going to happen, so you're going to get these dips, and it looks bad at the time, especially when you're looking at 4 hourly. You look at that and you go, holy shit, that's a big dip. But then you just kind of zoom out and go, that's not that bad compared to others. We kind of fell here back in February. What did we fall? 27%. This has fell 22%. So it's not that bad really when you look at it from the big picture point of view. You've always got to do that. Don't just, we're stuck in this kind of micro mindset where we're looking at it because we're watching it every minute of the day nearly. We're going, oh shit, that's a big, huge drop. That's it, the market's fallen. Bitcoin is dead. Ethereum's dead. Elon Musk has kind of sold all his Bitcoin. It's just noise. That's all it is. It's a lot of minutiae, and you shouldn't pay attention to the minutiae. Look at the bigger picture for what's going on. Okay, I'm just going to look at some comments if we've got any. And got Reckless Ashen is in the house. How to, have you looked into DEXT coin? Haven't. Gene, IDEX, views. Long term, I'll look at that. Kukla is in house. Welcome to you. Good to see you here. Steve, looks like memes are not dead yet. No, we're going to talk about that. I don't think memes are dead. And I did put a post in the group saying, okay, I think meme season is over just now, apart from the quality ones. Shiba Inu being one of them. Kisha Inu or Kishu Inu being one of the other quality ones as well. And the likes of Kati coin as well. They could be good still. So the quality ones, and what's happening with the meme coins, they're making that much money that they're actually making a go of the project. So Kishu Inu, and they brought out the kind of exchange, obviously the DEXT that they've got, which is essentially a kind of copy of Uniswap, and hopefully they'll make it better with all the money they've made. And they've actually started advertising in Times Square. I don't know if you've seen that tweet about Kishu Inu, but they've advertised in Times Square, so that's going to bring them up a lot of attention. So we'll be looking at them as well. So meme season is not dead, and I'm going to tell you what I'm thinking about that as well. We'll go back to the markets, see what's happening just now, refresh this and see what's kind of up and coming. look over the last 24 hours, whose Arweave has done well. It's went up to $40. Arweave, that is the one. A couple of people have been speaking about that recently, but up 46% over the last 24 hours, up 56% over the last 7 days. Clayton has gone up as well. We've got Hedera Hashgraph as well. That's only on 2.9 million market capitalization. I think that's going to go big as well. We've got 10 million market cap for Hedera, I think, for the end of this year. Dogecoin is going back up despite everything that Elon's done. And we've got, and I'm going to tell you why I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing that Elon Musk has done what he's done. He's just put a tweet out, and we'll talk about that in a sec. Polygon has gone up 15%, Stellar is up. These might come down over the weekend. Traditionally over the weekend, we get the alts kind of going down, Bitcoin going down over the weekend as well. What's not really done well over the last 24 hours, Nano, Curve DAO, Helium, Gate Token, Terra, Solana. These are the ones that are going to go big. So what I'm kind of looking for now, personally, what I'm looking for now is the coins or the projects, not the coins, the projects that are going to go 5x or 10x. And before I was looking for the 100xers when I was just getting back into it big time in January. I was looking for the 100xers. Now it's come down because I've made money. And this should be your thinking as well. You don't always look for the 100xers or the 1000xers. Once you start making money, you want to start being a little bit more safe in what you're kind of looking for. So if you'd started off with $5,000 or $10,000 and now it's up to $100,000, you don't need the 100xers anymore. So you're looking for the safer 10xers. Although, is there a safe 10x? Don't know. But this is where you start looking at the top kind of 100. Terra, I think, is going to do really well. We're going to get up to $100 for Terra Luna. I think that's going to go. So that would be obviously a 5xer there, 6, 7xer. Solana, I think, is going to go up to $150, $200 as well. Another 5xer, 10xer. So you can look at the top tokens for the 5x's. If you think about it that way, look at the top 100 for the 5x's and see what you want to get into. Ethereum is going to be up there. If you're looking for the next year, Ethereum has to be a 5xer for the next year. And all the other top 100 tokens as well. Elrond, 5, 10xer. Binance, could that be a 5xer? Could it get up to $3,000? Probably, yeah. Obviously, there's been a wee bit of trouble with CZ. Looking at that, the news this week as well. But again, it's just FUD. Just FUD. And we're going to get this. We've had it all the time. We've had it all throughout, kind of since 2016, since I've been in the game as well. We've had loads of FUD that's kind of crashed the market as well. It's not going to change. It's going to happen in the future. So, yeah, so start looking for the 5x's and the 10x's. Obviously, the 100x's as well. Once you've started making money. If you're just joining and you're a newbie, you've got $1,000 to put in, then you're looking for the 100xers as well. And that's what I kind of do in the group as well. I'm looking for those 100xers. I'm still looking. I think there's some small cap gems out there. I think we'll always be looking for them as well. And we're looking for the future top 100s. And you can join the group. There's a link down below to join the group as well. Okay, so who's the large movers? Big movers. Milk Token, 4 million volume. That's moved up, I don't know, what is that, 1.6 million%? Jeez, oh. Friendship, never heard of it. That's moved up 377%. Caramel Swap, 3 million volume. That's moved up 349% as well. Never heard of Caramel Swap, but I think that's to do with like Pancake Swap, and they've got syrup as well. So Mail, what's that? 4 million. So 2 million total market capitalization. So I haven't heard of that. So on Pancake Swap. So I'm taking it's just going to be a clone of Pancake Swap. I would imagine it'll just be a clone. No? Yeah, it kind of is. Just a clone. So you're going to get a lot of these clones as well. Farms, yeah. If you look at Pancake and look at Pancake Swap info. Yes, looking different, but it's more or less a clone of kind of Pancake Swap. But it's still interesting to look at as well. When you, it's good to look at the large movers. and see what's kind of moving. I kind of tend to go towards the bottom. So these are the meme coins I was talking about as well. We've got Sanshu Inu and Pussy Financial. We spoke about that in the group as well. Raven Protocol, that's not a meme. Federal Reserve is going back up. That kind of fell down, so that's going back up 66%. So some of the meme coins are in there as well. Bakery Tools, that's not a meme. So there's a couple of memes. Catnip Money, that is sounds definitely like a meme as well. Shiba Pup is a meme. That's gone up 185%. So the memes are coming back just now. And kind of speaking of that, we're going to go to DEXT tools just now. And I want to look at Shiba Inu. We've seen Vitalik Buterin kind of started selling off. He didn't start selling off. What he did is donated it to charity. And I don't think that's a bad thing. A lot of people were berating Vitalik Buterin for doing that. I don't think it's a bad thing at all. So if you don't know kind of what happens here, what happens is a lot of these tokens, these meme tokens come out. I'm just going to see if we can get that up. A lot of these meme tokens come out with 1 quadrillion tokens, but instead of burning them, what they do, they just send them to Vitalik Buterin because they didn't think they were going to, they didn't think he was going to do anything with them. So Shiba Inu did this. They sent 500 trillion tokens to him. I think they had a quadrillion tokens initially to start with, but he started selling them off to donate to India, kind of charity in India for the vaccination. Not a bad thing at all. I don't decry him for that at all. But he started doing it with other tokens as well. So everybody was up in arms, and the meme kind of tokens just crashed big time. I'm talking big time. If we look at Elon, for example, Elon was one that fell by about 80%. So see here, around about the 12th of May, you can see that he kind of crashed the whole market. So it went down nearly 99%. It went down. That was Elon. It's come back up since. But the whole of the meme kind of token ecosystem just crashed. It just kind of melted in front of our eyes. So a lot of people got burned with that. But you only got burned if you sold kind of down the bottom, because it did go back up. So where did it go back up from here? Went up 888%, but you'd have still been down on Elon by 73%. So still lost a lot of money. And that's the thing with meme tokens. You've got to remember there's a risk there, so you have to take out your kind of profits from the meme tokens as well. But on the flip side, something like Shiba Inu, I was in Shiba Inu at the beginning as well, and I found it, and I made a lot of money, thousands of dollars from it as well. But had I kept it, I could have been a millionaire, Shiba Inu millionaire by now as well. But there's no point in thinking like that. You just look forward and start thinking, okay, what's the next project I'm going to get into that I'm going to try and make money from? And that's what the meme tokens are for. But some of the meme tokens like Shiba Inu have really started doing something with it. They're starting to do good. They've got the Shiba Swap coming out as well. And they've got Leash on the back of this as well. Leash is another token they've got, and they've got Bone token coming out soon as well. So Shiba Inu I see as one of the quality kind of meme tokens. It's transitioned from a meme token to an actual bona fide kind of project, no pun intended there. Same with Kishu. So we'll look at Kishu just now as well. Where we are, 1187, it's not quite there yet. So some of my friends are in this, and some of them are going to be millionaires because of Kishu Inu. I'm no longer in Kishu Inu. But I'm still hoping the project does really well. They've started advertising in Times Square. I'm just going to show you this as well. And this is what I mean. Use the money kind of wisely. We'll just look at, Kishu. The start of this is it. The big ad there. So they've used that money. Obviously, is it going to do them good? Yeah, I think it has. They were kind of down here. I tried to buy them again at 1,000 just to see if I could make a couple $1,000, but I just couldn't get in. It kept on failing transactions, so I just kind of stopped it. But it did jump up to 1591, and I still think this has got legs. I still think this is going to go. We could see this going up by 2, 3, 4, 5x by the end of the day, in case you knew, unless something kind of big happens with Bitcoin or something like that. But I do see this kind of still going up. Yeah, and so a couple of friends are hopefully going to be millionaires by the end of the day because of Kishu Inu. And a lot of people were millionaires because of Shiba Inu as well. So these meme coins, I don't think they're going to go away. I think the meme coins are going to be there, but you're not going to get the 50,000% returns like we've seen in this. So if you 50,000, if you put $1,000 in, you get $500,000 back. But that's probably 100,000% return. So I don't think we're going to see that, but we're still going to see the kind of 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000% tokens. And that brings me on to kind of a hidden gem. There could be a hidden gem. It might be a hidden gem. So we're going to look at this just now, and it's called MemePad. So MemePad is launching meme coins. It's like an IDO platform for meme coins. It's been out for a couple of weeks. It's obviously went up in price itself for it, but it's been out, and this is on the kind of BSC platform. So it's going to be much cheaper to transact on this as well. So MemePad specializing in kind of meme coins. It's got an ape-minded community, rapid launches, full KYC and compliance. Hopefully, they can guarantee there's not going to be any rug pulls. But the first one they've got coming out is Elongate, which is not, it's not Elongate, it's Elon Doge. This is the first IDO that's coming out, and they're going to release kind of more information on it. So Elon Musk is not really the most liked person just now, so this is, I don't know if it's going to be a good one, but I still think it could be. So you can see here 1 quadrillion total supply, that's coming out. And there's going to be 20% of the tokens given to MemePad stakers. So you can stake MemePad just now, for, and you get about 550% APY. Not APR, it's APY, which is compounded interest. So I'll just show you the kind of staking as well. Staking. And I'll probably show you mine. Yeah, it's got mine. So I got 75,000 just so I could get in some of the IDOs just to test it. And just now I'm probably making about $7 an hour just from staking, which is not bad. It's $140, $150 per day because I've got 75,000 tokens in. And I've taken some already to compound it. It's not an automatic compounding, so it's not exactly APY because it's not automatic. But that is APY if it's compounded, 551%. And that's only going to last another couple of days as well for MemePad. The normal APY is going to be 150%. So just from that point of view alone, putting kind of $10,000 into that, or $1,000, whatever, putting $10,000 into that, and if it's still here in a year's time, you're going to get $25,000 back for 150% APY. So from that point of view alone, I think it could be good. Obviously, there's other farming out there that you could get 150% as well. But with the addition of kind of tokens, again, tokens from the IDOs that they've got coming out. So if you're a staker, you'll get automatically tokens from the actual projects that are going to be coming out on this platform. So they've got a good kind of system going. However, it is a risk because meme season, if you think meme season is over, then this is not for you if you think meme season is over. However, I think even if they bring out an IDO and it comes out, if the IDO comes out at say $200,000 market capitalization and it just goes up very small compared to the other meme tokens, goes up to $5 million, you're still talking, what's that, a 25x on your return ROI. So it could still be good, this. So I'm kind of into this. You can see there, I put $10,000 in just to test it, just to see how it goes. And they've got different kind of staking. It's not staking. Where is it? Yeah. So if you're a pleb, you got 10,000 MePad tokens. You're not guaranteed an allocation. So I want the guaranteed allocation, albeit it's going to be much smaller. So I've got 69,000. If you want to get the much higher allocation, you've got to get 420,000 MEPAD tokens, which is a lot of money, to be honest. 420,000 is going to cost you 42,000, about 50,000, probably going to be $50,000 to get a pool weight of 1,000, but you'll get a guaranteed allocation as well. So I think MEPAD could be good. It's valued at the moment at 19 million. Just now, that's the circulating supply market capitalization. Fully diluted market capitalization is going to be 52 million. Or it is 52 million. And as I said, it's on PancakeSwap, so it's on the BSC chain. So I think it could be good. It's worth a shot. So that's my hidden gem for the day as well. Okay, we'll go to some comments just now. Gene, thank you very much for the £5 donation, mate. Really appreciate that. Triaz, I'm pissed off about because I bought that when it was about $7 or something. Now it's kind of went up 200%. So I'll look at that towards the end if we've got time. Saw your Shiba calls on Twitter, thought I'd missed out and didn't buy in. Pinocchio, oh yeah, because I put that was a kind of hidden gem call, and it subsequently went up by about 10,000%. And as I said, I did make money from Shiba, so I'm not pissed off or anything. But I could have been a millionaire, a Shiba Inu millionaire. But we can all say that with coins in the past, so that you just have to look forward and don't even think about what could have been. There's no point in doing that to yourself. Found 2 new projects. Would like your view if you get time? I'll see at the end, so remind me at the end. Triaz is a safe 10x. I think so. I think Triaz is going to go to $100 or $200. I think it's a really safe 10x as well. As safe a 10x as you can get, I'd say, to be honest. Pascal Amsterdam, good morning, Stephen. What are your thoughts on the VeChain? I've never looked at it recently, but we can see if we've got time at the end. Luna looks great. DOT2 I think is going to go up. That's a safe 5x, 10x. I'd say for the next couple of years or the next year. So we'll just project into the year. Go Kishu. Since I'm up just now, I've got to watch you live. Roy Ulatan, good to see you, Roy. Yeah, where is Kishu just now? I'm just going to see where we are. Where did I see it? Yeah, 11:59. Not quite there yet. Not quite there. So for some of my friends, I'm looking for this to get up to 1,600, and I think it will do by the end of the day. And some of them will be kind of millionaires. So I'm rooting for Kishu Inu, and because I made money from this as well, so I'm rooting for Kishu Inu because my friends are in it now, and I really want them to get to that $1 million. That would be amazing. Gene Feg token, loving it. Yeah, Feg had a bit of FUD round about it yesterday as well, but came right back up. So is Feg, is this the one? Yeah. So that had a bit of FUD, and you can see it kind of dropped by 82%. So these are high risk projects, but remember, if you're doing these, this is about making money, taking the profits and letting the rest run if you want to do it. I should have done that with Shibu, because I put, I think it was $10,000, $11,000 into it at the beginning. It went up and I pulled out once I made, but I think it was about $80,000 or $90,000, $80,000 or $90,000. And I thought surely it can go higher, but it just kept on going and going and going and going, and I should have kept it in. And once it's weird, once you're kind of out of it and it doubles up, you think, no, it's too high to go into it now. But there you go. So Feg, yeah, that had a bit of FUD, but it's come back up since as well. So what I always do is look at the market capitalization. Market capitalization on Feg, fully diluted, is 2.3 billion. So I probably wouldn't get into Feg at the moment because of the fully diluted market capitalization. Kishu Inu is probably about 1 billion, but they've donated half of their LP tokens, which is not the full tokens. LP tokens is your liquidity kind of tokens. They kind of donated half of them. Well, they locked half of them for liquidity, for Uniswap liquidity, and gave half of them to Vitalik Buterin as well. So he's not got around to selling them off, presumably. So that's 1 billion, but it's really 500 million. So I still think this has got room to grow. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping kind of from my friends that they're going to be millionaires. What else is up there? Because most of them, Elon came back up, as we said. I don't know if that's because of the Elon name now as well. Everybody hates Elon Musk, and they shouldn't. They shouldn't. I can understand what you've done. So I'm going to show you what kind of Elon Musk did. We'll just have a look at that. No. Twitter. And so show you the tweet. You've probably seen this already. Elon Musk. Yeah. So this is it. So Tesla suspended vehicle purchases using Bitcoin. That's all he's done. He's just suspended people buying Teslas with Bitcoin. And this is because of the whole energy thing, which is a lot of shite, to be honest. It's just ridiculous that people are still using this. Oh, Bitcoin uses a lot of energy because of its mining and all that crap. Just having a bank open uses a lot of energy as well. So all the banks in the kind of world just now is using a shitload of energy, but they don't talk about that. So this narrative about the kind of Bitcoin energy usage and it's absolute bollocks. It kind of pisses me off, to be honest, because all the old FUDs are still using this narrative. So with regards to Elon Musk, he's had to do this because he's got shareholders in Tesla. Personally, he's probably never sold off one Bitcoin, but I would imagine he would have known the effect this is going to have. So Bitcoin fell big time by $10,000 or something. So if I was him, I'd be going, okay, I have to do this for the shareholders, the Tesla shareholders. I have to do that because he has to answer to them. And once it fell, personally, I would be buying up as much Bitcoin as I could because of this tweet. This is what crashed the Bitcoin market, subsequently crashed the altcoin market. So similar to what Vitalik did, crashed the meme coin market, he's crashed the whole market. Elon Musk with one tweet. There shouldn't be that much attention paid to one person that crashes $1 trillion market. That's just mental. So that's down to us. That's down to us. Had we just ignored that and just not looked at him and just said, well, so what, they're suspending that, it didn't tell us anything. People were starting to say, it's the news outlets, people were starting to say, oh, Tesla's this kind of selling off the Bitcoin, Elon Musk is selling off his Bitcoin, that must mean the whole market has to sell off Bitcoin. Absolute bollocks. So it's kind of weird, it's kind of laughable when you look at it like that. So I don't decry Elon Musk for what he's done. I don't decry it. I think he's probably known what he's done with this one tweet. And personally, if that was me, I'd be buying up as much Bitcoin as I could at $46,000. He's probably put a limit order in just to do that very thing. So he's billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin he's still got. There's no way he sold his personal Bitcoin. Kukla, Elon went down, stayed down. There's nothing there other than it being named Elon Musk. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what we're talking about, the meme coins. So you're going to get a lot of the meme kind of projects, these meme projects, that because they've made that much money, that they're starting to build an actual project. They're starting to get products out. They're starting to get exchanges out. DEXs are starting to really build, like Shiba Inu, getting listed on Binance. And I wouldn't be surprised if Kishu Inu got listed on Binance as well. Because it's all about making money at the end of the day for CZ and his company as well. You've got to remember Binance is a company, it's a business. So they're going to go where the money is. So the money is in Kishu Inu, the money is in Shiba Inu, the money is in some of these meme tokens. But most of them are going to die away. 95% or 99% are going to die away. But you're going to get the 1%, like the Shiba Inus, the Kishu Inus, the Catcoin, stuff like that, they're going to do well. They're going to do good as well. On the back of them as well, Shiba Inu have got Leash, so you might want to look at Leash token. That's got a much lower kind of market cap. And Bone token, they've got that coming out as well for Shiba Swap. So you might want to look at that. So don't discount the meme tokens. There's going to be some good comes from them, but meme season is not over, but it's kind of dying down just now. Brando25, Johan. Hello there, Steve. Caught you just in time. Brilliant to see you, mate. Danny Nolan. is saying Zill. Edmund Manning, have you looked at WazX? I haven't looked in a while. Incredible fundamentals, my opinion, but terrible communications and expectations management. Love all your content. Thanks very much, Edmund. I really appreciate that, mate. God, well known that Cake tracks BNB. Buy if BNB moves up, dump when going down. Yeah, BNB, Cake is a brilliant one. Cake is going to go at $100. And you got Pancake for Pancake Swap. So Cake, I think that's sitting at $30 just now. Where is it? We'll just have a look at that. $32 has gone back up since. But you're right, Goldie Boy does follow BNB, obviously for obvious reasons. So where did that go to? Just look over the last 14 days. Where did it fall to? $28 it was. And that would have been a really good buying opportunity. I still think it's a good buying opportunity just now. If you look at the amount of money that's going through Pancake Swap just now as well, $32 looks like a steal in my opinion. Same with BNB. BNB, I think it went back up to $600, $606 just now. That's going to be $1,000 coin, so you're going to double your money on that, or $1,200. So you're going to double your money on that, despite the kind of news that came out about CZ being kind of investigated and that. So that is definitely going to go up. What else was I going to talk about before I kind of looked? Yeah, Ethereum. So we'll look at Ethereum and then I'll go back to the chat. So Ethereum just now. So what I've done with Ethereum, I think Ethereum is going to go to $100,000. I've kind of said that. I don't think it's going to be this kind of altcoin run, obviously. There's no way it's going to do that. And it's not that I don't think, I don't see how it's going to be possible. However, if we look at, so I'll go to the chart in a second. If we look at what's happening just now with regards to the market capitalization. So Bitcoin has got a market capitalization of just under 1 trillion. It has been over 1 trillion. So it's just under, so it's 947 billion. But look at Ethereum, 459 billion. That just needs to double up for there to be a flippening. There could actually be a flippening of Ethereum going to the #1 spot for the first time in the history of the crypto market, which reflects just how much Ethereum is being accumulated just now, not just by kind of retail investors like you and me. And as I said last week, whenever I tell anybody about crypto, whenever they ask me about crypto, friends and family, and they say, okay, what coin should I buy? I always tell them Ethereum because it's safe. It's going to be a safe 500%er, and people are just looking for more than the banks are giving them. The banks are giving them 0.1%, which is absolute crap. We're not going to need, because of Ethereum, we're not going to need banks in the next 5 years. Literally, we're not going to need the banking system the way it is just now within the next, well, I'd say 10 years. That's not going to be radicalized that much because the government are going to oppose it as much as possible. But because of Ethereum, DeFi coming out, not even disregarding kind of NFTs and kind of everything else that's coming out, just looking at DeFi alone, Ethereum is, there's no way it can't get to $100,000. And because it's soon going to be a deflationary token as well, not inflationary just now, because obviously the kind of token supply is infinite just now with Ethereum, but it's soon going to become deflationary with everybody staking it as well. It's going to go to $100,000, I'd say, within the next 5 years. And that sounds preposterous just now when you're saying it's $3,000, but that's only 33x from here. But if we look at the chart, and this could flip, and it'd be such an amazing day. And that's not to say Bitcoin is going to go down, because Bitcoin's here to stay. It has to stay, and we don't want it to go down. Bitcoin is here to stay because people see Bitcoin as crypto. That's how they see crypto. But most people are asking now about Ethereum. Investors, the institutional investors are asking, looking at Ethereum, staking Ethereum, or buying as much as possible. So Ethereum kind of did go down with the whole market, obviously. We went down to $3,500. Quickly bounced back up, and it's now we're sitting at $3,900, and I think possibly this weekend we could start climbing. Now we can see I've used a Fibonacci kind of extension here. I'm going to show you. Kind of looking at this, we'll just do the auto, turn that on. So I've used the extension from the kind of bottom here, around about the 12th of March 2020, when it was $90. Imagine getting Ethereum at $90, and kind of pushed it up to Here, when we're talking about 20th of February, when it went to a high of $2,000, came back down and then pushed back up. So if you've not used the Fibonacci kind of extension tool, you've got 3 points basically that you use. So if you're looking at that, and in fact we'll go there, come down here, and if we're looking at it from that point of view, we can see up to the 161% level. We kind of bounced off that. That was a resistance level, and that was a clear resistance level at 4,400. Kind of bounced back down here, and it's looking to push through that again. I think we'll hopefully not get a double top. Hopefully we'll just kind of push through it. Double top is, can be bearish, but if we break through that as well, then we're kind of looking at the 261% level, which is 6,374. 361% level is 8,318, and the 423 level is 9,490. I definitely think there's going to be a $10,000 Ethereum by the end of this year. Despite what everybody's saying just now about the whole market's gone down, it's going to go to zero, not zero, but it's going to go way down just now. It might well do, but I still think Ethereum's going to $10,000 this year, and that's why I've kept it kind of for my pension pot as well. With regards to pension pot, I can sell that anytime, but I cannot get back into it. It's an Ethereum derivative called an ETN, which has now been banned, but because I've got it already, I can still keep it, I can sell it, but cannot get back into it because it's been banned by the British government. Not going to say anything, but too many people would have make their own financial freedom if they had still had this ETN out, but they banned it a couple of months ago. So Ethereum looking brilliant. Here is Verasity. Okay, I'm going to show you this kind of, this is just some technical analysis. I don't know if you're interested in this, but we'll just do it quickly. Look at the bigger picture again. If we look at the big picture, you can see a big kind of flagpole here. This is when kind of Verasity jumped up by 10,000%. And this is when people are calling me crazy, and they're saying, well, it's jumped up 10,000% over the last 5 months. Why would you think Verasity is going to go up another 1,000%? So this is a technical analysis kind of picture here. We're looking at the flagpole here, and we've got a bullish pennant here. So I kind of put a tweet out this morning. I do kind of tweets every day about kind of Verasity. Put a tweet out this morning saying, okay, this came down, it's came out of this bullish pennant, which looked like a symmetrical triangle, but because of the flagpole, it's actually a bullish pennant. But it's tested this bullish pennant. So it's tested it, which makes it even more bullish, believe it or not. So it came out, dropped out because of kind of everything that happened. It dropped out of here, which would kind of normally look quite bearish. But to me, what it's done is just tested that bullish pennant. If this goes back in here, then we could see a move up to 6 or 7 cents for Verasity. And I think that's what's going to happen, unless there's any more kind of big news that's going to crash the Bitcoin market, subsequently the kind of altcoin market as well. So we're up to 0.318 for Verasity. I'm looking for it to get back into here, going up to 0.38 cents, and then coming out of here. That should be by the 20th of May. We should get a break out of here. And a bullish pennant, we'll just come down. Normally, what we kind of see with a bullish pennant, it kind of comes up, breaks out, and keeps on going up. So we're looking for initially a breakout to 6.7 cents there once it breaks out, and then to keep on going higher. Obviously there'll be dips in that as well, and we'll need to look at a new structure for Verasity. But I still have a lot of faith in Verasity. I've not sold any. I'm still staking them, and I'm getting about, from staking them, probably about, I think it's about $120 a day just from staking. So I'm quite happy staking them just now, as long as the price stays around 3 cents. If it goes higher, obviously the staking will be much higher as well. So yeah, I think Verasity is going to go higher. You can see this is trying to break back in to this bullish pennant, which, as I said, is doubly kind of bullish for me. The fact that it's tested it and there's still more volume coming in. We'll just look at the volume actually. So the volume is starting to come back the last 2 days. This is on the daily. It started to come back on the last 2 days. So I'd like to see more volume there, obviously, as well. But usually what happens with a bullish pennant, it just kind of goes across. Everybody's kind of waiting to see what happens. And then you start to see the volume creeping up again. and by the end here it should break out to I don't know, 4, 5, 6, 7 cents after that, if it goes according to plan. If it goes according to plan. Is it going to show you anything else here? VRA, what other one? Reef I was looking at. Okay, so look at some of your tokens as well. What time are we on? 10:45. So I'll go to some of the comments. What was that? Yeah, there was another structure here as well. We're trading within this channel for Verasity as well, and we're back into this channel. It kind of fell out of the channel, but we're back into that channel now as well. Okay, oh, there's quite a few actually. Brundo 25, much risk associated with these farming staking products. Value DeFi was exploited again recently. Hackers are looking for exploits on these sites. They are. If I'm being really honest, I don't tend to go on the farming sites. I don't tend to buy farming projects. For two reasons. Mainly because I don't quite understand. I've not taken the time, I've not prioritized my time to actually look into them and see how they can get these massive APYs. And two, because I don't know if I trust them, if I'm being really honest. So yeah, I'm not sure that I can trust them. With regards to kind of staking on the likes of Verasity, Verasity have got a really good wallet that's really secure as well, and on VeraWallet.tv. So they've got a good wallet for staking there. So, but the farming projects, yeah, I don't know if I trust them. VR's in the house, Andreas is in the house. Pinocchio, you think Kishu can go over 10 billion market cap? I don't know. I don't know. We're at 500 million just now. That'd be a 20x from here. Even if it 10x's up to 5 billion, I think that'd be a really good thing. Andreas, EQZ, a competitor to Abbey. I looked at EQZ, so just to take a look at that just now, and it does look really good. $3.61, so it's come back up. Look at the max. So it was down to $3.13, come back up since then, and we've got a full diluted market capitalization of 361 million there. I don't know what the circulating supply is. Hopefully it's a high circulating supply. I don't like these coins. I've only got a 2% circulating supply. I just don't like that at all, because it kind of suggests that there's more tokens to be released in the future, and the price obviously will come down as the market capitalization goes up as well. So I like to look at the fully diluted market capitalization as well. So we've got 100 million tokens, $3.61, which means $361 million fully diluted market cap. Don't know what the circulating supply, but this project does look good. Equalizer Finance. So it's DeFi flash loans made easy, and I think what's the TVL just now? So the monthly flash loans volume is 700 million. So I don't know what they've got locked, total value locked in. So, but I have looked at it and it does look like a really good project. What else? Most of these projects on ETH or BSC, Josh B. Most of the projects, so I don't know if you've seen this as well, a lot of people might not know this. So these projects are on Ethereum. So this is a Uniswap Pair Explorer. What we can do, we can now go to SushiSwap Pair Explorer and PancakeSwap Pair Explorer. So we can go into PancakeSwap, see what's trending there. So Catty is the one I've been talking about. Catty coin is 3175 just now. So that kind of fell obviously with the meme tokens as well, but it's bounced back quite nicely. So that could be one to look at as well. You've got to, when you're looking at these meme tokens, look at the liquidity, look at the number of holders as well. If you look at the number of holders, all you need to do is click on there, click on view contract. It tells you holders, 74,209. What you want to do is try and catch one early. If you catch one early, we'll just look at one here. I'm not saying this is going to go up, I'm just giving you an example of an early one. Wex is not an early one. Kylinu. So that's probably an early one just now. So we'll look at the number of holders just now. 4,000 holders. And what we'll do, click on holders. So first of all, you want to look at the wallet. Is this a burn address? I don't know if this is a burn address. So hopefully they burnt 31%. They've got a big wallet there at 7%. I wouldn't trust that. I don't know if that's a personal wallet. If it is a personal wallet, I definitely wouldn't trust it. Out and in, so it might be a deployer kind of wallet. So I don't know about that. They've got hopefully liquidity locked in as well. So I don't know. Kai on you. Is it Kai Linu? So yeah, so it's number of holders. So you want to see the number of holders going up. So all you do is kind of refresh this every 10 minutes or something. You can see it's just gone up by another 1. That's only in the last kind of couple of seconds. So you want to look at the number of holders. You want to look at if they've sent any away to be burned. So this might be a burn address. So in, or it might be an address where it's doing kind of liquidity, automatic liquidity as well. So you need to check that out as well. But to get an early one, what is you want to look at the market capitalization, which is 10 million just now. And DEXT, they've not got a lot of transactions in there. Liquidity is kind of going down with this as well. So you just have to be really careful with these ones. And obviously check out the Telegram groups, check out as much as possible. So just be extremely careful. Blinky, I know what that is. 424,000, obviously a brand new one. It's another meme token. You can tell meme tokens by the number of kind of tokens, the number of zeros it's got basically. So Blinky Bill Finance, we'll look at that as well. 737 addresses just now, number of holders. So 13%, I don't know if that's a burn address. 7% might be liquidity locked. So it seems as if they've got a lot of personal addresses, so I wouldn't not normally go with that. It's much easier to tell on the Ethereum chain rather than the BSC chain. So yeah, you can do that on SushiSwap as well. And this is on DEXT Tools. DEXT Tools, I think, could be a big player. If you look at DEXT, the token, it's gone up. So it was at 49 cents, and I thought at 49 cents, I thought this is a steal. This is only a $56 million market capitalization, but everybody in the granny kind of goes to use DEXT Tools, and they've got a lot of good things in there as well. If you look at DEXT Tools and how much you can kind of hold as well, and how much you get for holding as well. So I think DEXT Tools could be a good play here. It's only 56 million market capitalization at the minute. Yeah, I need to put my glasses on. This is getting a wee bit. Let's see if I've missed anybody. Sasha, what about Verasity? I've just spoken about Verasity. Sasha Deer Pie, can you look at a top BSC of PancakeSwap tokens? Just looked at that. VR GMR Finance looks juicy. London-based NFT project for gaming streamers. GMR, have I heard of them? GMR, I've heard of them. GMR Finance. No, it's not the same one I was thinking. So they've got 1 quadrillion supply. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. 1 quadrillion they've got just now. It's up 92%. So we'll take a look. This is a BSC chain. So click to copy, and we'll go to BSC scan. Can you see BSC scan? Copy it there, put it in here. So gamer, right? That's not the same one I was thinking. So holders, 144,000 holders. Oh shit. They've got a market cap of 640 million at the moment. That's a fully diluted market capitalization. That's not to say it's not going to do good, but I tend to want to find the smaller ones. But 640 million, I would imagine the market capitalization will be smaller for that as well. The circulating supply, I mean. But yeah, it's a big one already, 140,000 holders. That's huge. That looks good. G-Slick is in-house. Good morning to you, Goddy Boy. It's not about how much BTC mush as he is dividing the community. Yeah, this is true. VR. G-Slick, VeChain Warrior, and Silica Whale. We'll take a look at it. We've not done that for a while. So this is on a weekly. It looks a kind of parabolic rise on a weekly. Obviously it has been 1,500%. Look on the daily, see if there's any patterns. Okay, so it's in a kind of holding pattern just now. So a kind of sideways movement at the moment. So it looks as if there's some kind of channel Here, we kind of look at here, and make it there, come down here. So it's trading sideways in a channel. Just now, this is on the daily, obviously, probably look better on the 4 hourly. And you can see the supports here, we can bring down the supports on the 4 hourly. So supported at 16 cents, and we're looking to break out on kind of VeChain, we'll kind of push it up to there. I'll probably keep it there actually, at 25 cents. So you can see it's bounced off a couple of times. You can see it's kind of triple bottom there, obviously, almost. So you've got a bottom here, back on the 23rd of April. You've got a bottom there on the 26th of April. Kind of bottom there on the 13th of May when the market went down. It's kind of bounced back up. So this could actually go up to 25 cents and you're looking for a breakout. It'd be better to trade out on the breakout at 25 cents. But it's good to trade here on the bottoms as well. If you kind of look at that. That'd be a good time to get in on these as well. So always look for the patterns when you're looking at these as well. Even the basic, I just do basic TA, and you can see these patterns quite clearly if you're kind of looking for them. So yeah, it does look good. But if you're looking at the kind of fundamentals as well, obviously you've got to look at fundamentals with the TA as well. So you've got a market capitalization just now of 12 billion at the moment. This is going to be bigger. This is going to be much bigger as well, and think is a safe. If you think about this going up to 5x or 5x and it going up to 60 billion, you think how can that be? But the whole market's going to go up. If you think the whole market's going to go up by 5x, then it stands to reason that VeChain is going to go up as well. Zilliqa, we'll look at the fundamentals for that. Just quick fundamentals, not the actual what's going on in the background. 2.3 billion market capitalization. Circulating supply is nearly 50%, which is quite good. Quite like that as well. We'll look at the chart for Zilliqa. Zil, crypto, and we'll look at Bitfinex. Right, so this is on the 4 hourly. We'll look on the daily to see a clearer picture of what's going on. So we can see here we've got a clear, not clear, but you can see there's a kind of trend line going on here. Kind of put it round about there. I kind of broke that trend line and came back in again. So there's a clear kind of trend line going on there. That's on the daily, the 23rd of January. It's kind of started. I've probably gone back even before then as well. It's a clear trend line. So I like to look at the trend lines and kind of project into the future. A lot of people don't like doing it and think it's a silly way to kind of look at things, but I like doing that. So I'm going to extend this to the right and see where it could possibly be in the future. I know that's a lot of people say, oh, it's just a silly way of doing that, but I like to do that, and it's worked with Bitcoin. I kind of projected in the future 2 years ago, and it's exactly where I thought it was going to kind of be around about this time, more or less, not exactly, but more or less. And we want to go on the log scale. I like using the log scale as well. We'll take this off. Push that back up, and then we'll put it on. So extend to the right, pull this down. So this time next year, we're looking at $6.32 or $7 or something for Zilliqa. This time next year, if you're just going by the projection. This is on a logarithmic scale as well. But it's just something I like to do. It's just for a bit of fun and just see where it could be. But if we look at that for Bitcoin, I think I've done it with Bitcoin already. And this is for Bitcoin. Saying, okay, where could it be? 2025, we're talking $344,000. So it's followed this logarithmic kind of line all the way along since, really, we're kind of extending that to here, and it kind of went up to, I know it's kind of dipped out just a couple of times there, but I kind of started it was up to 2 years ago, said okay, this could by this time next year or a couple of years time be about $20,000, $25,000, way surpassed that. So this is the lowest point that I see Bitcoin being in 3 years time, around about $300,000. It's the same with Ethereum as well. If you kind of, this is a $100,000 Ethereum line I've got here as well. projected on the logarithmic scale. A lot of people say you shouldn't use that, but I do. I like it. You can see, we'll just go on the monthly. Come down. July 2023 is when Ethereum should hit $100,000. So July 2023. So we've got just over 2 years for Ethereum to hit $100,000. Purely using this logarithmic kind of support line. And this is from the beginning of the genesis of kind of Ethereum as well. And it's kind of followed that line. It's kind of dipped out, obviously, but it's came back into it recently. So that is the kind of the trending support line there as well for Ethereum. So the way it's going could be $100,000 by July 2023. Not the most scientific way to use it. VRA, talked about VRA, Sasha. Looks like there is a move on with Refinable, gone up a lot over the week, and you can farm on PancakeSwap now. Refinable, I did like the look of. I tried to get in on the IDO, couldn't get in, and then I thought it was way overvalued after that. Not because I couldn't get in, just because it was overvalued once it actually came out. So fine, where is that just now? And obviously it should be listed on Binance as well soon. $2.36, got a market cap of 162. But the fully diluted market cap is going to be much higher than that as well. Probably come up to the $1 billion mark. Now, is that a fair reflection just now? I don't know if it is. I just thought it was overvalued. I don't know if it is a kind of fair reflection, but it'll probably go higher. And I recognise that because it is a good project. It looks a really good project. And I did recognise that at the beginning. But I didn't get into it after IDO just because I thought it was overvalued at the time, just because I couldn't get into it as well. If I got into it at IDO, then I would have been holding it still just now. I definitely would have been holding it. But I wouldn't get into it as a first time buyer of this. That's what I mean. I'm not saying it's not worth what it is in the fully diluted market cap or the market cap just now. And it's probably going to go much higher, as I said. It has been down as low as $1.82. Where did it go down to? Yeah, it's about $1.82. $1.40, that was the lowest. So yeah, definitely a good project though. What time are we on? 11:03, we're just coming up over the hour. Just keep going with this if you're okay. What do you think about Chile's? Yeah, it's a good project. Good project. I'm just going to rush through these. I thought Kishu was 1 billion market cap. It is kind of technically 1 billion market capitalization, but they give 50% in locked in liquidity. Half of that liquidity was given to VB. So kind of burn, but it's not really a burn, but so it's worth half that. CH said multiple new partnerships. Yeah, it does look good, Chills. G-Slick, Polex and Cadena. Just to see if we've got, I don't think we've run out of time. We've run out of time just now. One meme on Uniswap with low holders and decent volume liquidity that I'm keeping is Shabaken. Shabaken, yeah, I've seen that as well. Thank you for Verasity, Sasha. My pleasure, mate. Sean Demico, Safe Moon, Scruffy Afro, morning to you. Tim Moores, hey man, glad you're doing videos again. Thank you very much. Good to see you. Johan, will you be looking at new projects releasing on Cardano? Yeah, will be when they come out. Cardano looks brilliant as well. Tim, has anyone looked at Dogira? Deb from Doge, Low MC, very, very interesting. Haven't looked at that. James Oklahoma, one of our admins as well. Good to see you, mate. And good morning, Stephen CYT crew. Got any idea why ADA hit an all-time high when everything else plummeted? I just think it's all the good news coming out with ADA just now and everything they've got going on. It's finally kind of hitting there. We'll just take a quick look at that because that's one of the big ones. Cardano. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's just a beautiful chart, isn't it? If you're a holder. If you're a holder. If you didn't get in, then it's not so much a beautiful chart. But 2 cents up to $1.89. That is incredible. Yeah, I think ADA's now coming into its own. It's been promising for all those years. That's going to come out, and now it's starting to fulfill its promises. And everybody's really bullish on Cardano just now. So that's why it's kind of gone up. It did take a wee dip for the market, but then it just shot straight back up. So if you're a holder of Cardano, wow, that's brilliant. Brilliant to see. Binance saw 1.97. And Johan, ADA is wonderful. Yep. What do you think about Silo? I haven't checked that. ADA have the ex-Bab marketing manager now. Maybe part of his marketing. Who's the ex-marketing manager? Could you chart CHZ, please? I can just now, unfortunately. Cheers, Dave. God the boy. So I'm going to have to leave it there for the moment. Yep. Leave it there for just now. I'm just going to leave with this. I'm just going to see if Kishu Swap or Kishu Inu, not Kishu Swap, Kishu Inu has come up yet. I'm looking for my friend to be a millionaire. And I'd love to be a Kishu millionaire or a millionaire in crypto millionaire. Not quite there. Excellent is coming up 1268. So it's coming up. That is definitely going to make a couple of millionaires, a couple of my friends millionaires as well. I'm just pissed off that I got out of them at the time as well. But I really am rooting for my friends as well. So 1268, that's brilliant. Okay, I think that is a good time to leave it there just now. Listen, thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. And thanks for coming every kind of Friday and in the group. If you want to join the group, if you're not in it just yet, there's a link down below. You can join the group. If you're an arse, don't join the group because you'll just get booted out straight away if you're going to do all the kind of negative crap and put everybody down. So don't join the group if you're an arse. But we've got a great bunch of people in there. It's really good. So it'd be good to see you in there if you're one of the great people in the world as well. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Hope we'll have a good weekend for the crypto weekend. But whatever happens, it's going to come back up. Bitcoin's going to go up. Ethereum's going to go up, which means the whole market's going to go up. So it will come up. So don't worry about it. If it does, just walk away from the markets. If it just kind of crashes again, read a book, go and do your thing, and come back in a couple of days' time. I always find that the best thing to do as well, and it doesn't seem as bad that way as well. Okay, until next time, namaste, take care, bye now.